Tell me if you've heard about this before. Especially in the bone health world, some people like to distinguish between bone density and bone architecture, or maybe microarchitecture. Let me break that down a little bit for you, especially if you haven't heard of it before, because it is pretty important. See, bone density is essentially how much mineral, how densely packed is our bones. This is something that we normally get tested or measured if you have like a DEXA scan, where they're able to use that X-ray radiation to see how densely packed that mineral is. This is crucial because if you have low bone mineral density, that is the criteria to getting osteoporosis or osteopenia. So it's important to know those numbers so you can better address that low bone density. But where does this architecture come in? And to be honest, I actually didn't know. I had to go do some digging. And something that I found, which makes a ton of sense, is think of the word architecture. It's some kind of design, right? Maybe it's the way a building is designed, or maybe designing the interior of how the structures are going to be set up. The same thing goes with bone architecture or microarchitecture. It's how are we going to arrange these minerals to be oriented and supporting each other. So wait, I know about bone density, like take calcium, do weights, that kind of stuff, and that should help my bone density. But what about architecture? The cool thing about our bodies is that they actually adapt and build highways wherever we place stress. So for example, for this architecture piece, if I put a lot of weight on my hips, the orientation of how those interconnected pieces of minerals, how they're going to orient themselves will be to support where that stress is coming through. So you can actually change the architecture through exercise. And when you improve your bone architecture, you're able to be more resistant against having a break in the future. Pretty cool stuff, right?